Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna pulled a Luna and used her pregnancy to tug at her baby daddy Will Spencer Jr.'s heartstrings. The Il Giardino killer appeared at the prison visit covered in bruises and cried to Will that their baby wouldn't survive if she stayed behind bars. Is Dollar Bill's son going to cave in and get his crazy baby mama sprung? Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, was ratted out by Will Spencer Jr.'s crew Morrow, girlfriend Electra Forrester, Lania Grace. Electra seemed content that Luna was in prison, and it looked like their relationship might actually survive this wild pregnancy twist. But if Will undoes what his girlfriend did and brings his baby mama back to the Spencer mansion, heads are going to roll. Will Spencer Jr. is going through a lot right now, and learning he is going to be a father has definitely thrown him for a loop. But at some point he's going to develop feelings for Luna's little fetus. According to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Will might cave in and ask Dollar Bill to get Luna back out from behind bars. Considering Bill Spencer's Don Diamond wild devotion to anyone with his DNA, he won't hesitate to grant his son's wish. All signs are pointing to the Spencer family bringing Luna back to the mansion to live out the duration of her pregnancy and receive top-notch medical care. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say once Will Spencer shows any sort of interest in the infamous baby, Electra Forrester, Lania Grace, is going to walk out on him. Is it really fair of Electra to force Will to choose between her and an innocent baby? Even if the baby's mom is Luna Nozawa. The week ahead on The Bold and the Beautiful explodes with emotional whiplash, power moves, and shocking exits that will change everything for the Forrester, Spencer, and Logan clans. As Luna's mental and legal nightmare spirals to a breaking point, an unlikely ally steps in from the shadows, Will Spencer, of all people. But while one woman is freed, another decides to vanish. Electra Forrester, drained, damaged, and done with the glittering facade of Forrester Creations, checks out in a move that leaves Remy reeling, Rich questioning his instincts and Steffi, suspiciously relieved. This week, redemption, heartbreak, and scandal collide. Let's unravel every wild twist. Luna Nozawa's world has crumbled to dust. Once the bright young designer who symbolized the next generation of Forrester Creations, she's now locked away in solitary confinement, mentally shattered, blamed for an attack she swears she didn't commit. Her wide eyes haunt the sterile walls of her holding cell, as she replays every moment leading to her downfall. Deacon Sharp's quiet visits are her only tether to hope. "You don't belong in here, kid," he tells her, sliding a folded napkin through the slot of the cell door. Inside, written in his hurried scrawl, "Someone's working on your release. Don't give up." But who could possibly have that kind of power? Not Finn. He's too buried under guilt and pressure from Steffi to even whisper Luna's name. Not Bill. His resources are tied up in trying to keep Spencer Publications from crumbling under a media storm. The name on everyone's lips is one no one saw coming: Will Spencer. When Will walked into Spencer Publications 2 weeks ago, most people thought he was just another privileged son checking in for a courtesy visit. But the younger Spencer hair has changed since his prep school days, smarter, calmer, and deeply suspicious of the adults around him. It turns out, Will's been studying law. And Luna's case, publicized, polarizing, and politically sensitive, caught his attention. The entire file screams manipulation, Will mutters as he flips through digital records in his father's office. Someone wanted Luna out of the picture, and I think I know who. Justin Barber, listening from the doorway, smirks. "Careful, Will. You're starting to sound like your old man." But Will doesn't blink. "Then maybe it's time I start acting like him." Over the next few days, Will secretly teams up with Carter Walton, who's still uneasy about how Luna's case was fast-tracked through the system. When Will questions the timing, Carter admits it was too clean, too quick. Almost like someone wanted it buried before anyone could ask real questions. That's all Will needs to hear. The turning point comes late one night, when Will sneaks into the Forrester executive suite to retrieve evidence sealed under confidential personnel disputes. He finds what he's looking for, a set of altered security tapes from the night Luna allegedly lashed out at Liam Spencer. The real footage shows Luna panicked, cornered and terrified, but not violent. Liam, confused and disoriented, grabs her arm, and she shoves him in self-defense. What followed was chaos, but it wasn't the vicious attack the tabloids claimed. Will downloads the footage, knowing it's a nuclear bomb waiting to explode. The next morning, Will confronts his father. Bill, coffee mug in hand, stares down his son with both pride and irritation. "You went behind my back?" Will's jaw tightens. "You told me once to fight for what's right. I'm doing that now." When Bill watches the footage, his face goes cold. All the anger he buried toward the Forresters resurfaces. "They buried this," he growls. "They destroyed a young woman's life to protect their precious image." Within hours, Bill's legal team is in motion. He storms into Forrester Creations, unannounced, the video file ready on his tablet. Ridge, Steffi, and Carter are caught off guard when he slams it down on the conference table. "Explain this," he snaps. The room goes silent as Luna's innocence plays out in painful detail. Ridge sinks back in disbelief, while Steffi's face drains of color. "That can't be right," she insists. "There must be more context." "There's always context when it's someone you care about," Bill shoots back. "But not when it's a girl with no power, huh?" The truth hits hard, and Will, standing behind his father, delivers the final blow. "She deserves to be free. You all know it." When Luna is finally released, it doesn't feel real. Her mother Poppy is there, tears streaming down her face as she clutches her daughter. "We're leaving LA," Poppy whispers. "We're done with this place." But Luna shakes her head. "No, not yet." Her gaze sharpens. "I need to face them." Her first stop, Forrester Creations. The staff freezes when she steps off the elevator, rumpled, pale, but defiant. Hope Logan rushes to embrace her, but Luna's eyes are locked on Steffi. "You said I was dangerous," Luna says softly. "You told everyone I was unstable," Steffi flinches. "I was protecting my family." "From the truth?" Luna counters. "Or from me being better than you ever wanted me to be." It's the confrontation fans have been waiting for: two fierce women, two generations, and one massive moral fallout. While Luna reclaims her freedom, Electra Forrester spirals into an entirely different kind of prison, the emotional one she's built for herself. She's been the lightning rod of Forrester's most chaotic designs, the muse of chaos and brilliance. But behind the confident exterior, Electra's cracking. Between her feud with Remy, her unrequited crush on Zend, and her perpetual struggle to prove she's not just the other Forrester, she's suffocating. In a quiet scene at Il Giardino, Electra stares into her glass of wine and confesses to Deacon, "I'm done. I've given everything I have to that family and it's never enough. Maybe I need to disappear for a while." Deacon frowns. "Disappear? Where?" "Anywhere but here," she replies. The following morning, she leaves Ridge a single note on his desk. "You taught me everything about the business, but you forgot to teach me how to survive it. I'm checking out, for good." When news of Electra's disappearance hits Forrester, chaos erupts again. Remy, who's been oscillating between fury and affection toward her, blames himself. "I pushed her too far," he admits to Hope. "All that pressure, all those deadlines. I thought she was tough enough." Hope gently says, "Sometimes the strongest ones don't show the cracks until they shatter." Meanwhile, Ridge calls in every favor he can to track Electra down, but even his contacts come up empty. "She covered her trail," Carter reports grimly. "No credit card activity, no phone ping, it's like she vanished." Steffi, for once, looks conflicted. "She was unstable," she insists, though her voice trembles. Maybe she needed space. But inside, she's worried. Because Electra's disappearance coincides with something else: a missing collection of confidential Forrester design files. Late one night, Remy finds a thumb drive hidden in Electra's abandoned design studio. On it, a single document titled, "Forrester Future." Inside are Electra's plans for a brand new fashion label, one built entirely outside the Forrester name. A rebellion in digital ink. This wasn't an exit, Remy whispers. It was a declaration. He realizes she didn't run because she was broken. She left because she was finally ready to stand on her own. Remy calls Zend, who's equally stunned. If she's starting her own brand, she'll meet investors. Remy smirks. Then maybe it's time we stop fighting each other and start backing the one person who believed in both of us. As Luna rebuilds and Electra vanishes, Steffi feels the ground shifting under her feet. Her grip on Forrester dominance has never felt shakier. Finn senses it too. You're spiraling, he warns gently. You can't control everything. I'm not trying to control everything, she snaps. I'm trying to protect what's ours. But when Bill shows up at her office again, this time calmer, his words sting deeper than his anger ever could. You keep building walls, Steffi, he says. And one day, someone like Luna, or Electra, is going to walk right through them, because walls don't protect forever. They just isolate. Steffi turns away, fighting emotion. Bill walks off, leaving her in rare silence. The week closes with a stunning final montage. Luna, now free, sketches new designs in her small apartment, her hands trembling but determined. A single text from Will flashes on her phone. Told you justice still exists. Across town, a sleek black SUV pulls up outside a small coastal art studio. Electra steps out, sunglasses hiding her expression, and looks at a newly hung sign over the door. EF Studio, fashion without boundaries. She smiles faintly and disappears inside. Back in Los Angeles, Ridge looks out the Forrester office window, sensing that something major has just shifted. They think they can build something better, he murmurs. Steffi joins him, arms crossed. Let them try. But her tone lacks conviction, because deep down, she knows, change is coming. By week's end, everyone in LA feels the aftershocks of Will's boldness and Electra's exodus. Luna, now a symbol of resilience, earns unexpected offers from rival fashion houses. But her loyalty remains uncertain, especially when Hope offers her a senior role under Hope for the future. Will Spencer, suddenly the talk of the town, faces new expectations from Bill. You've got a spine, son, Bill says proudly. Now let's see if you've got the stomach for this business. Electra Forrester, presumed missing by the press, quietly builds her empire on the coast, using sketches she once hid from Ridge. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our BOLD and BUTFUL UPDATE YouTube channel for more update news.